Hi, everybody. Good to see you. I hope you're doing well and you're happy and healthy and enjoying your time at home. Hopefully, we'll see each other again soon. Today, what we're going to do is we're going to read a story about Ashley's camera. Okay? So, do you have a camera? Do you like taking pictures? I have a camera, but the camera is on my phone. And I do like taking pictures. I think in the past, I didn't take many pictures, but now, because I always have my camera on my phone, I take more pictures. What about you? Right? Tell me about the pictures that you take. And do you have a favorite picture? Think about the pictures that you have. Is it a picture with your family? Is it a picture with friends? Or is it a picture with a dog or a cat, a pet that you have? Or maybe it's a picture about a trip, a holiday that you went on. Okay, so think about this picture. Okay, start thinking about this picture because at the end of the video, I'm going to give you some homework. Okay, so let's begin with our lesson and go to page 72. Okay, and here we have the story about Ashley's camera. It says, look at the title and the pictures. What's happening in each picture? So look at number 1. What can you see? Right? There's a dog, right? And there's a boy. This is Ashley, okay? This is Ashley. And what is he holding in his hand? A camera. And what can you see in the background of the photo? Two men, okay? Look at picture 2. What's happening here? Right? Is Ashley happy? No. How is he feeling? He's feeling a little scared, a little frightened. Right? And where is he? Right? He's in a house and he's behind a sofa. Okay. And what can you see again in the background? Yeah, there's a man looking through the window. Okay, and picture 3. Yeah, poor Ashley is very scared and he's running away, right? From the house. Okay, so those are the pictures that we have. So here we have in B, it says read the story and put the sections in the correct order. Okay, so we have A, B, C, D, E, F, G, right? We have 7 sections, 7 paragraphs to the story. So let's read the paragraphs together, all right? A, the man knocked again, to knock, very loudly this time. Ashley hid behind the sofa. What should he do? Should he open the door? Ashley decided to escape. He crept into the kitchen and then ran out of the back door. But the man was now standing outside the back door, and Ashley ran straight into him. The man fell backwards onto the garden, and Ashley turned and ran. Turned to run. Okay, B. When he got off the bus in High Street, he met Stephanie and Yvette. They were in his class. "What are you doing, Ashley?" asked Stephanie. "I'm trying out my new camera." "Do you want to be in the photos?" Stephanie looked at her watch. "No, we can't. We have to go to school," she said, "and we mustn't be late today. We have to help the teacher with the register." C. Indoors, Ashley sat down, switched on the radio, and took out his camera. The photos were very good. A few minutes later, the news came on the radio. "There was a robbery at the Midtown Bank in Grangeport High Street this morning. The police are looking for 2 men." Ashley looked at his last 2 photographs again. Behind the dog were 2 men, and they were coming out of the Midtown Bank in Grangeport High Street. Were they the robbers? D. When he arrived home after school, Ashley's mother was in the car. "I have to go to the shops," she said. "Have you got your keys?" "Yes, Mom," said Ashley. "Oh, Ashley, Mrs. Simpson didn't finish her sentence because Ashley was already going around the corner of the house to the back door. "Oh, it doesn't matter." E. Suddenly, someone knocked at the front door. Ashley looked out of the window and he couldn't believe his eyes. At the door was one of the men in his photographs. "Perhaps they saw me with the camera," he thought, "and now they're looking for me." Ashley didn't open the door. He decided to phone the police. He picked up the phone and dialed 999, but nothing happened. The phone wasn't working. He tried his mobile, but it was no good. The battery was dead. F. It was 12th of June, Ashley Simpson's birthday. As soon as he got up, he opened his presents. There was a digital camera from his mom and dad and some money from his grandparents. Ashley normally went to school at 8:30, but today he ate his breakfast quickly and left at 8 o'clock. He wanted to try out his new camera. G. The girls left and Ashley looked around for something else to snap. He saw a dog outside the Midtown Bank. While he was taking some pictures of the dog, the door of the bank opened and 2 men came out. They were carrying a bag. Ashley thought it was strange because the bank didn't open till 9:30. He took some more pictures of the dog. Then he ran to school. Okay, so that is the story about Ashley's camera. But as you saw, the paragraphs were all jumbled up and scrambled. And we know that number 1 is F. Okay? So now you have to put the paragraphs in the correct order. So take a moment, read the story again, all right? And when you are ready, come back and we will put the paragraphs in the correct order. Okay, are you ready? So we know that number 1 is F. 2, B. 3, G. 4, D. 5, C. 6, E. And 7, A. Okay, how did you do? Did you do okay? Okay. So now let's continue and look at activity 2. Complete the sentences. Okay. So again, pause the video and look back at your story, okay, if you need some help, and complete the sentences. And when you come back, we will correct together, okay? Okay, everybody, welcome back. So for number 1, Ashley went to school early because why? He wanted to try out his new camera. Okay, he wanted to try out his new camera. 2, he didn't take any photos of the girls because they were in a hurry to get to school, or they wanted to get to school. So don't worry if the answers aren't exactly the same, okay? You can send me your answers and I will correct them. Don't worry. Number 3, he took some photos of a dog, okay? A dog in front of the bank. 4, while he was photographing the dog, he saw 2 men coming out or walking out of the bank. 5, when he got home, his mother was leaving to go to the shops. Okay? His mother was going shopping. 6, he heard the news on the radio that 2 people robbed the bank. 7, he thought the men in his photos were the bank robbers. 8, he didn't open the door because he thought the man was the bank robber looking for him. 9, he couldn't phone the police because the phone wasn't working and the battery in his mobile was dead. And 10, when he ran out of the back door, he ran into the man who fell, in the garden. Okay? So hopefully you did well. Now remember, send me your writing, okay? And I will correct it for you. No problem. All right, so now we're going to continue with activity 3, and we're going to do the listening. Look at these photos, okay? Or these things, these pictures. What do you think are mentioned in the last part of the story? So the story's not finished. We're going to see what happens. So what do you see in picture A? What is that? Well, you know, that's a police officer, right? It's the police, okay? In England, some of the police officers wear a hat like that. Here in Lugo, no, right? That would be very funny. Okay, and B, what is B? A telephone, okay? C? Yeah? Okay, you might say a mail carrier, okay, or a postman. 2 different ways. D, a bicycle. E, what is it? It's a birthday card. Okay, we say a birthday card. F, a key. G, you have the picture of the dog. Okay, and H, yeah, that's Ashley's mom. Okay, so now what do you think they will mention in the last part of the story? I don't know. That's for you to decide. I don't know. What do you think is going to happen? Right? So now we're going to look at activity B. Okay? Listen and check. Okay? What do they mention? Which of these pictures do they mention? All right, here we go. Let me find it for you. Perfect.
Page 73, exercise 3B. Ashley decided to escape. He crept into the kitchen and then ran out of the back door. But the man was now standing outside the back door, and Ashley ran straight into him. The man fell backwards onto the garden, and Ashley turned to run. Just at that moment, his mother came round the corner of the house with the shopping. "Ashley, what are you doing?" she said. "He's a robber, Mum!" shouted Ashley. "He's in my photos at the bank, and he's come to get me." "Don't be silly," said his mother. "This man hasn't come to get you. He's come to repair the telephone." "The telephone?" said Ashley. "Yes," said his mother. "He's a telephone engineer, not a bank robber." But, a telephone engineer?" said Ashley. "Yes," said his mother. "I tried to tell you that the phone wasn't working, but as usual, you didn't listen." The engineer got up and brushed off his clothes. "But I saw you at the bank this morning," said Ashley. "Yes, we were repairing the telephones before the bank opened," said the man, and he laughed. Ashley's mother laughed too. They both thought it was very funny. But Ashley didn't. He just thought it was very embarrassing.
Okay, so what did the story mention? The phone and Ashley's mom. Okay, so who was the man in the window? Was it one of the robbers? No, it wasn't. So who was it? A telephone engineer. That's right, a telephone engineer. Okay, it's a very scary story, wasn't it? Okay, very good. So now we're going to continue and we're going to look at activity number 4, okay, vocabulary. It says a lot of English verbs have got 2 parts, a verb and a particle. So it can be a verb and a preposition, or it can be a verb and an adverb. Okay? So up, for example, get up. Up is a preposition. Okay? So what happens? You have the verb and you have the particle. Sometimes the verb separately has a different definition, and the definition changes when you put the particle together. For example, to get. Okay? I get a present for my birthday. I get. I receive. Okay? But here it says get up. I get up at 5 o'clock in the morning, for example, to get up, right? From bed, right? So you see how separately get means receive. But if you add another word to get, it can change the meaning. Okay. In the story, we had phrasal verbs. So look at activity B. Match the verbs and the particles to make phrasal verbs from the story. You have the verbs sit, try, get, switch, and look. And then you have the particles, up, out, down, off, on, for, and round. So pause your video, take a moment and go back to the story, okay? And match the prepositions and the particles together. Okay? Okay. So with sit, we have sit down. Okay? To sit down in a chair. Try out. Okay? To try out the camera. It's new, so you want to try it out. Okay? Get up. Okay? Get off, right? To get off the bus, for example. Switch on. Okay? So switch off, switch on. Okay, your camera, your television, right? Maybe it's a button as well. Look for. To look for something. Where is it? I don't know. Let's look for. Look out. To look out the window, right? To look out the window. And to look round. Okay? To look round the area. Okay. So those are the phrasal verbs. Now remember, I asked you about pictures at the beginning of the video. Your favorite picture. Okay? Now, if you don't have a favorite picture, choose a picture. Okay? And I want you to write a story. A story about your picture. And I want you to use the phrasal verbs, okay? Sit down, try out, get up, get off, switch on, look for, look out, and look round. That's 8. 8 phrasal verbs. That's a lot. Okay, so choose 5. Choose 5 phrasal verbs, okay? And use those phrasal verbs in a story, okay? And you can use the photograph as inspiration, okay? And when you finish, okay, send me your story. If you can include a picture of your picture, that's fantastic too. If it's not possible, don't worry, okay? Just your story is okay. All right? So that's it for today, boys and girls. I hope you have a very good day. And I miss you. I miss you. And are you counting? How many times have I said so? So. I know Angela's counting. I don't know if Carla's counting. Okay. All right, guys. We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.